Nollywood has given us some of the most talented child actors over the years, many of whom grew up right before our eyes. From delivering emotional performances in blockbuster movies to making us laugh in sitcoms, these stars carved their names into Nollywood history at a young age. Let's take a look at some of our favorite child actors. At number 9, we have Samuel Olaseyinde. If you were a fan of Yoruba Nollywood comedies, then you definitely remember Samuel Olaseyinde, the mischievous, sharp-tongued kid who always found a way to get under people's skin in classic Nollywood films. The son of veteran comedian Kayode Olaseyinde, popularly known as Ajirebi or Pa James from Papa Jasco, Samuel was practically born into Nollywood. From a young age, he made a name for himself playing the stubborn, witty child who had a knack for causing trouble in movies. He brought a unique charm to his roles, delivering humor with an effortless ease that made him a fan favorite. Growing up in the industry, he quickly became one of the most recognizable child actors in Yoruba cinema. Now, all grown up, Samuel Olaseyinde has expanded his career beyond just acting. After completing his university education and serving in the NYSC, he returned to Nollywood with even more experience and ambition. These days, he doesn't just act, he writes and directs as well, carving out his own space in the industry outside of his father's shadow. At number 8, we have Destiny Etiko, who has been in Nollywood for as long as most fans can remember. She made her first big screen appearance as a child in Twin Brothers, starring alongside Osita Iheme, Hank Sanuku, and the legendary Sam Loco Efe. Even at that young age, she held her own, showing flashes of the talent that would later make her one of the most sought-after actresses in the industry. Her true breakthrough came in 2012 with Idemili, a movie that didn't just put her on the map but cemented her as a rising star. From there, she climbed the Nollywood ladder with unmatched energy, earning roles in major productions and proving time and time again that she had the skills, presence, and charisma to dominate the screen.
You think I do not recognize your voice? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Especially you, Chima. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Fast forward to today, and Destiny Etiko is one of the biggest names in Nollywood. She's a brand with a massive fan base, endorsement deals, and a luxurious lifestyle. She has become one of the richest actresses in the industry. She owns mansions in both Enugu and Lagos, living proof that consistency and hard work pay off in the entertainment business. At number 7, we have Moyo Law. If you grew up on classic Nollywood TV, then you definitely remember Moyo Law. She was a familiar face in hit series like Binta and Friends, Edge of Paradise, and Shallow Waters, the kind of shows that defined childhood for many Nigerian millennials. From her early days playing Chioma in Shallow Waters to her breakout role as Chinne in Tinsel, Lawal was one of these actors who seemed destined for stardom from the start. Her journey into acting wasn't exactly planned. While still in school, a friend convinced her to give acting a shot. She started with small stage productions before attempting the next movie star reality show. It didn't work out, but that didn't stop her. By the time she landed roles in Flatmates, Jennifer's Diary, and Superstory, her place in Nollywood was sealed. Moyo Law is still very much in the industry. She's active on social media, keeping fans entertained with her bold personality, skits, and lifestyle updates. With over 3 million followers on Instagram, she has built a strong brand beyond just acting. Whether she's stirring conversations online or delivering top-notch performances, Lawa remains a key figure in Nollywood's entertainment scene. At number 6, we have Williams Uchemba. If you grew up watching Nollywood movies in the early 2000s, you definitely saw Williams Uchemba's face. He was one of the go-to child actors for emotional and dramatic roles. He made his debut at the age of 8 and quickly became famous for movies like The World of Riches in 2006, Oh My Son in 2002, and Beyond Belief in 2003. After a successful childhood career, Williams took a break to focus on his education. He attended the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, earning a degree in international relations. But he didn't just stop at acting. He reinvented himself as a comedian and social media influencer, amassing millions of followers through hilarious skits. Williams made a grand return to acting in blockbuster movies like Sugar Rush in 2019, where he played the funny and chaotic Obum, and Merry Men 2 also in 2019, where he portrayed Johnny.
Maybe you the almost key for a ring just 5 minutes ago. They form like say something that's there inside this. No.
But his biggest transformation is becoming a philanthropist. Williams is the founder of the Williams Uchemba Foundation, an organization dedicated to helping the less privileged in Nigeria. At number 5, we have Chinne Nebe. Chinne was born into Nollywood, literally. Her mother, Uche Nancy, is a well-known Nollywood producer, so it was no surprise when Chinne got her start as a child actress. By the age of 3, she was already appearing in movies. One of her most powerful roles as a child was in Dry in 2013. 2015, a film directed by Stephanie Okereke-Linus. She played young Zara, a role that was emotionally intense and earned her critical acclaim. But Chinne didn't stop there. She grew into a versatile actress, featuring in over 100 movies, including Fortune Mountain, Dirty Diamond, The Model, and Deepwater. Aside from acting, she ventured into modeling and even launched her own online clothing store, Shop with Chinne. She's not just making a name for herself in Nollywood, but also in the business world. At number 4, we have Olumi Day Ouru. He was one of those kids who made it big on TV. He started acting at just 6 years old, landing a role in the beloved Nigerian series Everyday People. He played Wale Johnson, a role that introduced him to Nigerian audiences. As he got older, Olumide transitioned smoothly into bigger roles, starring in The Johnsons as Tari and playing Weki in MTV Sugar, where he tackled serious issues affecting young Nigerians. Beyond acting, he's also a rapper, model, and a politician. In 2023, Olumide contested for the position of House of Assembly member for Surulere 1 constituency in Lagos under the Labour Party. Though he didn't win, it was a bold move that showed his passion for youth empowerment and governance. At number 3, we have Sharon Isamaka. Sharon practically grew up on our screens. She started acting at just 5 years old and made her debut in the 1997 film Narrow Escape, where she starred alongside Pete Edochie. She gained massive fame in the early 2000s when she played Shan in Dear Mother, a role that cemented her as one of Nollywood's most talented child actresses. She was the face of many Nollywood households, known for her innocent yet mature performances. She also starred in Dorothy, My Love Together with Williams Uchemba. But as she grew older, Sharon made the conscious decision to take a break from Nollywood. Unlike some child actors who struggle with transitioning into adult roles, she took time to rebrand herself, even working with the FAB magazine to explore other media-related interests. Upon her return, she joined the cast of The Johnsons, playing a 15-year-old, and later took on the role of Princess in the MTV drama Sugar, a show that tackled pressing youth issues like HIV and AIDS and relationships.
Why you never washed this cotton since?
Sorry, I was tired.
Tired of doing what? Eating?
I'm pregnant, for Christ's sake.
Sharon has since positioned herself as a strong advocate for women's rights, openly identifying as a feminist. While she may not be in as many Nollywood movies today, she remains an influential voice in the entertainment industry. She also has expressed contentment in focusing on her personal growth rather than rushing into marriage or relationship. At number 2, we have Samina Adimma. He was born on May 8, 1999 in Lagos, but hails from Neni in Anambra State. His journey into Nollywood began in 2003 when he was just 8 years old, starring in the comedy film Charge and Bill. However, it was his role as Solomon in Speak the Word in 2006 that really put him on the map. His performance was so remarkable that he earned a nomination for Best Performance by a Child at the African Movie Academy Award in 2007. Unlike some child stars who faded away, Samina continued to thrive, taking on more mature roles in films like Ordinary Fellows, Breath of Anger, and Forest of Promises. His transition from a child actor to an adult star was smooth, and he became one of Nollywood's rising heartthrobs. Beyond acting, Samina explored other talents. He worked as a radio and television presenter for Enugu State Broadcasting Services and Igbo TV. He also dabbled in modeling, winning titles like Mr. Theatre Arts and Mr. Faculty of Arts while studying at Nnamdi Azikiwe University. His personal life has also drawn some attention. He was previously linked to actress Regina Daniels, but their relationship ended before she married businessman Ned Nwoko. In December 2024, Samina introduced his son to the world, but he has kept details about the mother private. As of 2025, he remains a strong force in Nollywood, balancing his acting career with his media work. At number 1, we have Regina Daniels. If there's one child star who completely transformed her life, it's Regina Daniels. Born on October 10, 2000, she was practically raised in the Nollywood industry with her mother, Rita Daniels, guiding her every step of the way. She made her debut at age 7 in Marriage of Sorrow, earning just 10,000 naira for the role. But by 2010, she became a fan favorite with her standout performance in Miracle Child. She followed up with hits like Do Me Be in School, Python Girl, and Plantain Girl, proving that she was here to stay.
Daddy, do you like Auntie Anne?
As she matured, Regina expanded her career, taking on bolder roles and even trying her hand at film production. She also leveraged her fame to become a massive social media influencer, attracting brand deals and endorsement offers. In 2019, at just 19 years old, she shocked many when she married billionaire politician Ned Nwoko, a man over 40 years her senior. Their marriage sparked widespread debates, but Regina embraced her new role, welcoming 2 sons with him. These days, Regina Daniels is more than just an actress. She's a businesswoman, influencer, and philanthropist, running multiple ventures while still occasionally starring in Nollywood films. Her lavish lifestyle, documented on social media, keeps fans intrigued, proving that she has successfully reinvented herself beyond just being a child star.